What does best in class actually mean? It means looking at your strongest direct competitor and being found to be better, to be known to be the best of your kind. Your performance measures, customer satisfaction, your people add value, you meet expectations, you lead in innovations. It's a place people want to work. You're cutting edge. You're considered a disruptor, somebody who is ahead of the curve, exemplary. All of these qualities are human driven. And if they're human driven, then it stands that your benefit program should be as best in class as every other key performance index. When we're looking at whether our benefit plan is best in class, we need to take into account, does the benefit correlate with your safety measures? Does it improve productivity? Is it being actively communicated with your staff? Does it align with the expectations of the corporation? Do you recruit to retain and use your benefit package as part of the compensation schedule? All of these measures go into whether you can determine that your benefit plan is the best in class from an outside perspective. We can all agree that turnover is more than a wage. A few things are lost with that employee. There's a reputation cost, customer satisfaction. How many of your clients actually liked working with that employee? Did those clients go with that employee to another organization? What are the training costs? What are the perception costs? There's lost time from people having to replace that person who has left. Are you pulling in temporary staff? Are you losing out on opportunities? Is there an innovation cost to this? So we're going to ask you to take a test today to determine whether you consider yourself the best in your class. There's no average in best. So you're either below or above, and that is how you need to take the test. One would be there's no benefits in place, not even a consideration. Two, benefits are in place, but with little thought or improvement over the years. This could be a plan that was put in place 10 years ago, 5 years ago, 3 years ago, and never looked at again. You have a benefit plan that's better than some, but it can be improved. Has it been considered a checked box rather than something that actively is used to promote your organization? 4 would be benefits are better than average, and the organization can prove this. The imperative here is that you can prove it with empirical data. 5 would be benefits are actually best in class, meaning they are the top 10 to 20% of the marketplace according to measurable and trackable data points. 6 would be perfect. The benefit plan is at a point where it cannot be improved no matter what you try to do to this benefit program. And let's measure how you know. Take the viewpoint of someone who's outside with an independent lens, because those are the people that are going to determine whether your organization is actually the best in class. Key drivers would be the benefit culture, income-related insurance protection, health and dental for routine needs and preparation for fit-for-duty employee performance, and hire to retire plans. Consider the answers from your competitors. Let's look at your culture. The benefit plan has been customized to suit the needs of the organization. How would you rank yourself? 1 through 6. There is 100% employee participation in the plan. Each employee has participated in a benefit education session. The human resources team can articulate the benefit package effectively to new hires and uses the benefit plan as an attraction tool. Plan administration is comfortable using the online platforms for updating employee information, downloading billing statements, terminating employee coverage, and running reports. Remember, there's no average. You're either below or above average. 1 through 6, track your numbers. Employee feedback on coverage is sought on a regular basis. The organization is familiar with the legal liabilities associated with the benefit plan as it applies to enrollment, termination, leaves of absence, disability, changes, and communication. The benefit plan coverage aligns with productivity and safety to assist employees with being fit for duty and ready for work. The benefit plan has been structured to align with the compensation goals of the organization, and the organization actively promotes the benefit plan to existing employees. Let's have a look at how you did. A score of 10 to 19 would put you in category 1, 20 to 29, category 2, 30 to 39, category 3, 40 to 49, well, now we're moving into best in class, 50 to 59, you are best in class, and 60, there's no room for improvement. So what does it all mean? Where do you fall? Remember, best in class is what the marketplace says that you are. But from an internal perspective, how would you rate your benefit program? Where do you fall? Did you fall within category 1, the 10 to 19, category 2, 20 to 29, 3, 30 to 39? Are you above average at 40 to 49, 50 to 59 to 60? Are you best in class according to your own measures? What do the numbers mean? Well, category 1 and 2, you're less than 29 on your own score. And this is nothing but opportunity. This is where you can grow to align your benefit program with your overall goals. Gather staff feedback. There's no sense of putting a benefit program in place that isn't going to be appreciated by the staff members. You can't know what's going to be appreciated if you do not ask. Analyze your coverage options. Are there considerations out there that are both affordable, cost-effective over the long term, but also give flexibility on coverage that you may not have been aware of? What are the data points once you have a look at your existing benefit program and compare it to what you could have? Moving between 30 and 49, this is where you're well on the way. You're in that average zone to create a program that understands your employees. Experience demonstrates that with some design tweaks and a solid communication effort, the plan score can be improved rapidly. If you are considered best in class or a great place to work, your benefit program should absolutely reflect that best place to work. Being sure that the benefits being provided aligns with the corporation's overall goals. Again, you'll only know this if you study the data points and seek out feedback from your staff and your team and your executives. You need to review the existing plan design with a focus on your tax implications, the liability, cost controls, flexibility. Let's not forget about what are our turnover, administration and technology enhancements. Perhaps it's too techy. Could be that you have plan members that are not familiar with how to utilize the technology on the benefit program, and therefore it leaves us open to do more communication and more education on how they can be best served by the benefit program. Here you are, you're best in class, but as in all things, when you reach the top of the hill, you have to stay at the top of the hill. In order to stay at the top of the hill, you need to have that feedback and testimonials on a regular basis. The cadence is super important once you reach that best in class category, because it doesn't take long, 1 or 2 years, and then you're off of that peak. You want to ensure the demographic and economic shifts trigger plan design reviews. Have you aligned it to better suit who you employ now versus who you may have employed at the beginning when the plan was last looked at? Are you using just-in-time content for benefit communication? Is your library intact? Can it be improved? Is the human resources team utilizing compensation productivity perks of the benefit plan in the job promotion, hiring, and performance review practices? Benefits are for real life because employees are 24/7. In order to be the best, you have to constantly want to be the best, and it has to align with the corporate goals. Benefits built for performance expectations always align with safety for increased productivity, health, and wellness, which can create a measurable return on investment. We cannot understand whether we're getting a good return on our investment if we are not measuring the data points. And this is the light bulb moment. Benefits plus rates equal premium costs. Health and safety plus benefits equals productivity. Fit for work employees, ready for duty. Productivity minus premium equals that return on your investment. Can my employees perform better if the benefit program aligns with the corporate expectations? To get from good, better to best means understanding what do we value, where do we stand, and how can we move ahead. If you're ready to be best in class, we're ready to help you get there.